Hello, welcome back. Today I got you a nice, pretty problem. And so as you can see, we just have exponents. We just have variables and exponents, and it is a pretty interesting idea to solve it. So before solving it, let me just first show you something and teach you maybe, and that is the AM GM inequality, which this problem is solved with this idea. And what is AMGM inequality? Let me just write something so easy to start with. That is x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2 is bigger or equal than 2xy. So to just prove that this inequality is true, just subtract 2xy from both sides, and we'll get to x2 minus 2xy plus y2 bigger or equal than 0. So what this is actually is the sum of the squares, which is the difference of squares. The square of difference, which is x minus y to the power of 2, bigger or equal than 0. So we know that by definition this is true, and by experiencing, why? Because if let's imagine this as z, we see that z to the power of 2 always is bigger or equal than 0 in R. Because in complex numbers we have a different story, and we could have something to the power of 2 smaller than 0. So we just saw this, and let me write the general form of this, and that would be, let me just write it down here, which is x plus y bigger or equal than 2 radical xy. And this could be proved as the same as that. Just square both sides, we get to this and this. And you can just easily prove that this is also in this form. This thing is of this form, and so it's proved. And now the important part is when the equality happens, and when do we have the equality here? When we have x plus 2 plus x to the power of 2 plus y to the power of 2 minus 2xy is equal to 0. Yeah, we just want to know when this equality happens. So when does it happen? When x minus y to the power of 2 is 0. When does it becomes 0? When x minus y equals 0, and then x equals y. And that is the answer if we have the equality. So now that you learned this idea, this thing, let me just go ahead and solve the whole problem, our main problem, which was this. So to solve this, I think it's pretty hard to just go the normal way, just factorizing, subtracting, dividing, multiplying. I think that this is not that sufficient idea to solve this. So I think that the AMGM inequality will work out for us in this situation, in this case. So let me just write this inequality for these two. That would be 2x minus 1 plus 2 to the power of y minus 1 bigger or equal than 2 radical the multiply of this, which is 2 to the power of this plus this. This is x plus y minus 2. If we write the inequality for this here. So we will have this. If you just simplify this, we would have just write this as 2 times 2 to the power of x, and we have a 2 here. The base of radical is 2, so this will become x plus y minus 2 divided by 2. X plus y minus 2 divided by 2. And this is 2 multiplied by this is 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by this, and this is 1 plus this. To show it more clear, I'll write it down here. We will have 2x minus 1 plus 2y minus 1 bigger or equal than 2 to the power of x plus y minus 2 plus 2 over 2. So you can just cancel this out. We will have this inequality here. And so if you look at our main equation here, you see that the equality happens in this case. So what we said above here is that when the equality happens, we know that the x equals y. In this case, this whole is x, this is y. So the 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 2 to the power of 1 minus 1. That would be 2 to the power of x equals 2 to the power of y. And that will result in that x equals y. So our only answers are x equals y. And so we have infinite answers for this here. If you just meaning that if you just put any number here, you will get this answer here. So it was a pretty good question to just work on and for just a practice. And so we learned the AMG inequality, and we just learned that we could use this inequality in many equations that are having some variables in exponents. Especially it is good for these types of questions, problems. And so yeah, it was a pretty efficient and a pretty creative way of solving this problem instead of just subtracting and dividing from both sides and going the hard ways. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share to your friends. And if you have any good recommendations, please let me know. So thank you for watching, and bye.